Dear students, in this session we learn few numericals on capacitors. Capacitor. We read first numerical. In a parallel plate capacitor with air between the plates, each plate area has an area 6 into 10 raised to minus 3. I write A. Problem 1 I am solving. A equals 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter square. Then, and the distance between the plates D, 3 millimeter, what can be written as 3 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Calculate the capacitance of the capacitor. C question mark. If the capacitor is connected to a 100 volt supply, what is the charge on each plate of the capacitor? Say V is 100 volt. What is Q on plates of the capacitor? We have to solve these things. Say first observe, and it is given epsilon naught value there. What we know, 8.85 10 raised to minus 12 farad per meter. Now we start solving these things. Say we want capacitance expression. Straight away we write capacitance as epsilon naught A by D. Substitute everything. 8.85 10 raised to minus 12. A 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by D 3 into 10 raised to minus 3. 3 2s are 6. So which amounts to be 17.70, because minus 12 remains same as it is. So pico, 10 raised to minus 12 stands for picofarad. This is the answer for capacitance of the given parallel plate capacitor. Now we go for second question here. We read the second question. We read the second question now. When two capacitors are connected in series and connected across 4 kilovolt line, the energy stored in the system is 8 joules. Say I write energy stored in series combination, US, as 8 joules. S stands for series. Then energy stored in the system is 8 joules. The same capacitors, if connected in parallel across the same line, the energy stored is 36 joules. I write it as for parallel UP 36 joules. Then find the individual capacitance. As two capacitors are given, C1 question mark, C2 question mark. Now we start solving this. Say we know in series combination, C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 is effective, say capacitance. In the parallel, CP is C1 plus C2. Now, first we calculate CS value from US value and CP value from UP value. Later on we go for individual capacitance calculation. Say US is half CS V square and V is given to be 4 kilovolt line. So V is given to be 4 kilovolt. Now we write US equals half. CS is, say what we don't know. US we know 8 joules. V square 4 kilovolt, 4 into 10 raised to 3 whole square. Now observe. We simplify this. 2 8s are 16 on this side. CS 16 into 10 raised to 6 there. Therefore 16 cancels. CS can be written as 1 into 10 raised to minus 6 or 1 microfarad. Say CS value we now know. In the same manner, we calculate the CP value also. We calculate the CP value. CP is C1 plus C2. For that, UP is half CP V square again. UP is 36, which is equal to 1 by 2 Cp V square 4 into 10 raised to 3 whole square. So this is 72 by 16 into 10 raised to minus 6 is Cp. What amounts to be, say, 4.5 microfarads is Cp. So once we know Cs and Cp, we can easily calculate the value of C1 and C2. How? We just observe the things carefully. Now, say how to proceed for the next thing. We just go for it like this. Say, we know a formula for C1 minus C2 whole square, A minus B whole square, as C1 plus C2 whole square minus 4C1 C2. Or A minus B whole square is A plus B whole square minus 4AB. But here observe, we know Cs. Cs is C1 C2 by C1 plus C2. Therefore, we know the Cs value. Cs value is 1 microfarad and 1 micro. C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 is also known 4.5 micro. Therefore, C1 C2 is 4.5 micro square. Once we know C1 C2 value, we straight away go for this calculation. C1 minus C2 whole square equals C1 plus C2, what we know as 4.5 micro square minus 4. C1 C2 value, as we know, 4.4 into 4.5. Here also micro square comes. That means finally it amounts to be C1 minus C2 will be C1 minus C2 will be, after calculating everything, you will get, say, root of 2.25, which amounts to be 1.5 microfarads. Once you know C1 minus C2 value, we can calculate C1 and C2 by this. C1 plus C2 we know 4.5. C1 minus C2 we know 1.5. Both are in micro. Therefore, add these two. You get 2C1 equals 6 microfarad. So So, C1 is 3 microfarad. C1 is 3 microfarad. In the same manner, by C1 plus C2 equals 4.5 or C1 minus C2 is 1.5. We can write the other thing now. C2 is 4.5 minus C1, 4.5 minus 1.5, say minus 3, which amounts to be 1.5 microfarad. C2 is 1.5 microfarad, C is 3 microfarad. So this is how we calculate. Observe, you can also solve the same numerical by quadratic equation method, but here if you use A minus B whole square, there is no need for us to go for quadratic equation factorization. Now we proceed on to third question. Say it appeared in March 2019 paper. We go for it. In a circular parallel plate capacitor, radius of plate is 5 centimeter and they are separated by distance of 2 millimeter. Calculate the capacitance and energy stored when it is charged by connecting the battery of 200 volts. Epsilon naught value is given. So you are asked to calculate capacitance and energy stored. In the question number 3, we are given with radius of each plate, I call it as R, 5 centimeter, what can be written as 5 10 raised to minus 2 meter. And D, the separation between the plates 2 millimeter, which is 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 meters. Observe, we are converting the units when we write it for the first time, because in electrostatics, very important idea or where we go wrong many times is in the conversion of units. Sometimes it is given in centimeter, we take that as it is. That's not a correct idea. Therefore, we want to convert when and where they appear. Next, we read, calculate the capacitance, C value to be calculated. They are given circular plates, we think of them later on, and energy stored, U question mark. How to solve these things? Epsilon naught value we know and we can substitute. How do we solve this problem? Just observe. Say first of all, C equals epsilon naught A by D. Epsilon naught is 8.854, 10 raised to minus 12. Area is pi r square. For circular plate, it is the area pi r square. D, 2 into 10 raised to minus 3. We substitute everything. 8.854, 10 raised to minus 12 divided by 2 into 3.14. R is square. 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 whole square. Now, if you simplify these things, you will get finally 34.75 microfarad for C. The value of C is 34.75 microfarad. Now, what is the energy value for this? We calculate that now. Energy value, we go for it. U equals half CV square, half into V. What is the V value we have given there? Charge to 200 volts. Observe carefully now. Half into, say C, 34.75 micro 10 raised to minus 6. V, 200 square. If you calculate this, finally you will get 69.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 joules. This is the energy stored in the capacitor. Very simple problem. Now, with these things, we proceed on to fourth problem. We read fourth problem. The plates of a parallel plate capacitor have an area of 100 centimeter square. Each are separated by 3 millimeter. The capacitor is charged by connecting it to a 400 volt supply. Say we write fourth problem. Area is 100 centimeter square. So 100 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter square. And then distance 3 millimeter. So which is 3 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. And then voltage 400 volts. We are asked to calculate first thing A. Calculate electrostatic energy stored in the capacitor. That means U is 1 by 2 CV square. So first we calculate C value. Epsilon naught A by D. 8.854 10 raised to minus 12 into area, say 100 into 10 raised to minus 4, what can be written as 10 raised to minus 2 meter square, 10 raised to minus 2 divided by D, the separation, 3 into 10 raised to minus 3. If we simplify, we get the value of 0.295 microfarads. So with this, energy stored, we can write like this. Say U equals half C 0.295 10 raised to minus 6 into V 400 square, which amounts to be, final answer for U is 23.6 10 raised to minus 9 joules. So this is how the first part goes. We go for the second part of the problem. We read it now. Second part we read. If the dielectric constant 2.5 is introduced between the plates of the capacitor, then find the electrostatic energy stored and also change in the energy stored. Observe here, electrostatic energy stored to be calculated when dielectric constant 2.5 introduced. We know C with medium, dielectric medium is K times dielectric constant times air capacitance value Ca. Therefore, I can write energy stored in a medium with a dielectric medium as half CmV square. Half Cm is Kca. Ca we already calculated in previous calculation, that is 0.295 microfarads, into V square. V is again 400 square. Observe, half into Ca is, say, right, 0.295 into 10 raised to minus 6 into 400 square into K. Therefore, we can simply, we have calculated all these things already, that is the 23.6 10 raised to minus 9 joules into K 2.5, which amounts to be finally 59 into 10 raised to minus 9 joules. 59 into 10 raised to minus 9 joules. Say 23.6 into 10 raised to minus 9 into 2.5 will give us 59.9, 59 into 10 raised to minus 9 joules. Observe here, for energy stored with medium, dielectric medium between them, only change is we have to say multiply the energy stored with air as dielectric medium by its dielectric constant K. So, by the dielectric constant of the medium. Then we get this. So, that is what we have shown here, Um. Now, we are asked to calculate change in the energy stored. So, change is delta U. We write it as Um minus UA. UA is energy stored with the air as dielectric. Um is 49 into 10 raised to minus 9 minus UA is 23.6 10 raised to minus 9, which amounts to be finally 35.4 10 raised to minus 9 joules. So, this is the answer for second question B there. So, energy stored in the capacitor with dielectric is 59 into 10 raised to minus 9 joules, and the change in energy before introducing and after introducing the dielectric is 35.4 into 10 raised to minus 9 joules. So, with this we proceed on to fifth problem. Say, we read the fifth problem. This fifth problem is an example problem. What we learnt, what is there in the textbook, we go for it now. This problem can be solved in two manners, by using the combination of capacitors, also by using the other idea. Just observe, we read fifth problem there. A slab of material of dielectric constant K has the same area as plates of the parallel plate capacitor, but has thickness 3/4 D, where D is the separation of the plates. How is the capacitance changed when the slab is inserted between the plates? Say, I solve with the basic ideas there, and I will show you later on how to solve this with combination. First of all, we write the figure for this fifth problem there. We are given this two plates, the separation between them is T, and a dielectric medium of dielectric constant K is of thickness 3/4 D is introduced between the plates. Say, this is of dielectric constant. This gap is 3/4 D, and then this gap, remaining gap, 1/4 D or D/4. Now, once we introduce the dielectric, it acts like a two capacitor because two gaps are there, one with dielectric, one with air. Here we can take air. Before that, we write what is the capacitance without dielectric. C equals epsilon naught A by D. And now with the dielectric, observe, it serves as two capacitors in series, because we can write this simply schematically like this. This CA I call, CM I call, this is CM, CA, they are in series now. But first we calculate CM and CA and then we go for it, or that is the series method. But instead of doing series combination, we can straight away do with the basic calculation, C equals Q by V, and as we did in the derivation case, E into D. Once dielectric is there, the net field can be written as, observe, net field can be written as sigma by K epsilon naught. This is the field into, say, for with medium, and for with air, sigma by epsilon naught. Therefore, we can simply write the V as first part with the dielectric sigma by K epsilon naught, the separation 3D by 4, plus second part with air sigma by epsilon naught D by 4. Once we know these things, say the potential, total potential between the plates, we can remove the say constants there, sigma D common factors, epsilon naught 4. What we have is 3 by K, so 3 by K plus 1. All other things are common factors there. So potential we know. Therefore, C value we can calculate now directly. C equals, we can calculate C value. C equals Q is sigma into A divided by V value sigma D by epsilon naught 4. This can be taken as the say with the LCM we can write 3 plus K by K. So finally simplifying it, we get sigma cancels there. So 4 epsilon naught A by D into K by 3 plus K. What we can simply write as 4K by 3 plus K into epsilon naught A by D is C. C naught we call this as C naught with air medium, C naught, because epsilon naught A by D is C naught. This is the capacitance value for this. The same thing can be solved with capacitance idea, series combination of capacitance. That is the alternate method. I want to show you that now. Just look into this. The alternate method, as I use the same diagram there. As we have written this figure, I use the same figure. Observe carefully. Say I write Cm value. Now by alternate method I am solving. Alternate method I use now by using combination of capacitors. Cm can be written as K epsilon naught A by 3D by 4. This is separation. Therefore, I can write it simply 4K by 3 into C naught, as C naught is epsilon naught A by D. In the same manner, CA, now I write epsilon naught A by D by 4, the separation. So 4 epsilon naught A by D, 4 times C naught. So now we know Cm and C not Ca values. Therefore, we can go for direct calculation of series combination. Cm, Ca product by sum, as I told you in the theory class. Cm, say Cm is 4K by 3 C naught. Ca is 4 C naught divided by 4K by 3 C naught plus 4 C naught. Now if we simplify this, we just go for it. 1 C naught goes there. We have, observe 4 and 4 all the way at all the places, we have 4 there. 1 4 cancels, we have 4 and C naught there. And say what we left here is K by 3 In the numerator, 4k by 3 into 4, we write it as it is. 1 C naught goes there. And we have here 4 into k by 3 plus 1 into C naught. Taking C naught common factor, that C naught goes there. Now we have 1 4 also goes there. Therefore, C naught, observe, if we do the calculation taking 3 onto this side, k plus 3. We got the same answer what we got in the previous calculation, 4k by k plus 3 into C naught. Therefore, this is another method. I always suggest you to use series combination because it's easier to solve. Where the method what you use is unimportant here. Whether you use the first method or second method, you will get the same marks there. No question of worrying about it.